Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. We're on episode 16 now, and we're going to get things started with good old Locke. The last scenario. Locke has worked hard to stymie the efforts of the Imperial troops, but now he desperately needs to escape. I'm going to start reading most of the dialogue, I'd say. Sort of like how I'm doing with Silent Hill 2. Nuts! Gotta get to Narsh on the fly. Oh boy, we need to re-equip ourselves here. At the end of last episode, I unequipped my entire party in anticipation of the next scenario. Pretty big deal. You definitely want to have access to all of your gear for each scenario here. Unfortunately, I somehow missed the Atlas armlet from Mount Colts. I never do that. Sprint shoes and black belt will do just fine though. We don't really need the Atlas armlet. Let's see here. I'm sure there's a hidden passage under the rich man's house. Find the room that's drafty. Why thank you, Duncan's wife. What do we have down here? Ah, the save point. Yeah, it is completely unnecessary for us. So, we have these guards that are patrolling around town. We want to stay away from them. This Magitech guard over here will probably beat the hell out of me, so we're going to steer clear of him. Let's try to get some more info here. I don't like strangers. Bring me some cider, and just maybe I'll talk to you. Okay. My grandfather was a servant for the richest man in town. Only people dressed as merchants may pass through. Alright, so we need some cider, and we need to dress ourselves as a merchant. Not a big deal. Locke is a pretty resourceful guy. Oh, look, it's a merchant. Let's see what he has to say. You're that thief, Locke, aren't you? Hey, call me a treasure hunter, or I'll rip your lungs out. Whoa! Locke, settle down there. We do not want to kill this guy with the black belt retaliation. Stole plumed hat, and stole his clothing too. Here we go! That was fast. These are a little tight, but the price was right. Alright, get out of here, man. That's a mistake calling Locke a thief. Sorry. He's just a crumpled mess. The shopkeeper and this lady here didn't even skip a beat. Alright, so if we approach the soldiers with this outfit, they just turn us back. We're not going to get anywhere with the soldiers wearing this outfit. And if we approach the Magitech guys, I'm pretty sure they'll see through the disguise and attack. So, not going to mess with them. My grandfather was a servant for the richest man in town. Yes, yes. Merchant, right? You may proceed. Okay, let's go ahead and check over here. I can never remember if there's anything over here. No, doesn't seem to be. Okay. So, next step is we need to get ourselves a soldier outfit. I'm not buying anything. Yes, yes. We need to find a certain soldier that is going to want to butt heads with us. And I'm pretty sure he's right over here. There he is. There's the guy. Scram, you blockhead. What a scumbag. Snatch his clothes, stole tonic. Stole his clothing too. Here we go, here's Locke's magic trick here. Being able to change clothes in a matter of seconds. These are a little too big, but they'll do. It's kind of nifty how he can change clothes while doing 360s like that. Doing a little breakdance maneuver. Alright. Alright. So now we got his clothing, and if we approach the guards now, some of them will give us some information that is quite helpful. Back to your post. That's not helpful at all. That's just rude. Let's see. We want to go to the inn/cafe area. That clown Kefka is on the verge of invading Narsh. Yeah, We all saw that one coming. A detached force is making its way toward Narsh. We'll link up with them soon. So, foreshadowing events at Narsh. Halt! What? Really? Huh. Time's up. Good, I'll take a break. For a second there, I thought the Magitech guy was gonna attack me. Let's see. The Empire's taken possession here. Yeah, these guys won't let us by. They're all gonna say the same thing. Yep. Alright, so we need to try to find a way out of town now. Back to your post. Halt. Yes. Okay, so let's go up in the inn/cafe. We have a couple things we need to take care of in here. Let's see. We don't really need any relics currently. We can take care of this later. Now, if we... Now... Oh, yeah. I don't think I really want to deal with this guy just yet. Yeah. We want to save this for later. I'm gonna pound your face. Okay. Yeah, that guy's definitely gonna get his face pounded at some point, but we'll let him off the hook for now. We need to take care of something else first. Cafe. Yeah. Okay, so we need to pick up that cider, first and foremost. Let's see... I heard they grabbed a famous general who turned traitor. She's locked up somewhere in this town. Never a dull moment. Time to guard the passage under the big mansion. Oh well, life is tough. It certainly is. I heard there are 2 secret tunnels under the rich man's house. One leads out of town, the other one to one of these houses. Oh, I can't talk to this guy, really. Huh. Okay, so we have this guy over here. Now, if we just beat the crap out of this guy, we can take a cider. But I'm gonna try to steal from him. I don't remember if you can steal anything useful or not. But I'm pretty sure you can't steal this guy's clothes. We're gonna have to go upstairs and deal with the other guy in the inn. Let's try, though. Steal. Couldn't steal. Yeah, I think if you... I want to say that you can steal from this guy. Couldn't steal. I'm pretty sure this guy's just gonna fall over from the black belt hits. Couldn't steal. Now I'm pretty sure if you don't have anything to steal, it'll say there's nothing to steal. So let's try once more, or not. You can just die. That works for me. We'll come over here and grab the cider. Took the old man's cider. Poor guy. We actually killed that guy over some cider. Just checking for hidden stuff over here. Pretty sure there's nothing. Okay, so now we need to go back across. We need to deal with the old man, bring him his cider, and proceed. Couple interesting things to point out about this section of the game. There is actually an exploit that allows you to bypass all of these events. You don't have to deal with the cider, you don't have to deal with the... Oh, oops, I need to go back and get the merchant clothes. But there is a glitch that will allow you to bypass this section of the game. Now, as a result, you do not get Celes in your party for the rest of the game. So she actually becomes a moot character, and obviously, not obviously, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'm a pretty big fan of Celes. She's a fairly effective character, and she's an interesting character in the story, so not having her around is detrimental to the overall experience, I feel. But veterans, probably... it's probably an interesting thing to try out from time to time. I personally have never done it. I'm kind of a purist, especially when it comes to this game. The only thing I ever tried to do was save General Leo. That's the only thing the only exploit I ever tried to execute in this game. Okay, so now we're dressed as the merchant again, and we can go back over. Oh yeah, and there's one more thing I want to point out about this section, but we haven't quite gotten there yet, so... Alright. Thank you, sir. Now we got this guy, Cider. Ah, Cider. Glug glug. Huh? Secret passage? Well, there is one that leads to the rich man's house. Go downstairs and give my grandson the password. It's, I forget! Well, how about you get off your ass and go tell him to let me through? Or I could just give him the password, which is courage. Secret entrance. Oh, nifty. There we go. Now we're getting places. So this is going to allow us to come out on the side entrance of the rich man's house. Let's check this stuff over here. There's normally some hidden items. Elixir. Clocks are normally a pretty good source of hidden elixirs in this game. Okay, so... yeah, and here's the side entrance here. Let's wrap around, go inside. We're not going to get anywhere with the soldiers protecting the interior of the house. This house is pretty much under guard. The owner has been pretty much bought out by the Empire. He's been strong-armed, basically, into doing what they want. Oh, what have I done? I betrayed the town, and I didn't even need the money. So we don't really know what he did, but one can only assume that they offered him a deal and probably forcefully. So let's go downstairs. Change clothes. It doesn't really matter what we do here. The only difference is we will get a different dialogue with Celes, depending on whether or not we change clothes. Here we go. I've seen her before. Of course. She's one of the Empire generals. This is what happens to traitors. Product of genetic engineering, battle-hardened Magitech knight with a spirit as pure as snow. I love the little character bios. And we got to do our OCD thing here. Let's see. There we go. Oops. Yeah, I remapped my buttons to my PS3 controller. Oops. Trying to find the right one to press here. Things are kind of funky. There we go. Sorry about that. So, the mighty Celes has fallen. How can you serve those cowards? Hold your tongue. Isn't it true Kefka's going to poison the people of Doma to the east? Shut up! Ooh. I'd hate to be in your shoes tomorrow. Keep a close eye on her. Yes, sir. I can go for days without sleep. Sure you can. Locke. Crafty maneuver there. Slick. Okay, so we can just go in here. This guard who can stay awake for days is already passed the hell out. Remove her chains. And you are? I'm with the returners. Name's Locke. Returners? I used to be General Celes. Now I'm just a common trader. Let's go. You take me along? Thanks, but no thanks. I can barely walk. I'm grateful, but even if you got me out, you'd never be able to protect me. Nah, I think I'm better off here. I'll protect you. Aww. Trust me, you'll be fine. Aww, that wink. Let's go. So charming. Wait. This soldier has something important on him. There's a clock key in his pocket. Stealing is wrong, yeah. Took the clock key. And some bread, too. Mumble. Mumble. Back to sleep, friend. Okay, so what I wanted to point out about this scene is that Celes, while I go ahead and gear up Celes here and row my characters, that scene with the soldiers knocking Celes around was actually removed for the Game Boy Advance version of the game. I can only assume to, you know, make it more suitable for less mature audiences. Yikes, man. Seems completely unnecessary. I mean, that's such a tame scene to me. Really seems unnecessary. I mean, there's so much violence in the game that cutting that scene out just seems completely meaningless in the grand scheme of things, but hey, apparently it's not suitable for children. Let's see, what do we want to put in here? Hyper wrist, I guess. Ideally, we would want Atlas armlet on Locke and sprint shoes on Celes.